Hi, you guys. I'm Kayla Manuel, and this is For the Love of Kayla. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Ooh. Okay, so at this time, I am going to be reviewing some love shows, and I think that it would be fun to just get in there and get some feedback. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions, concerns, comments. I'm your girl. So I'm Kayla Manuel. I am from Inglewood, California. I am an Inglewood girl at heart. I love education. I'm an advocate for education. Outside of that, I'm an actress. Acted in a few commercials and recently premiered in season 4 of Wild West Chronicles. So you can catch me in episode 2. I play Cassie. I'm an actor, lover, friend, bestie, advocate for education, but I'm also a love connoisseur. I love to consume love. I love watching people fall in love. And I'm like, you know what? At this time, why don't I just record myself, invest in myself, and make it happen? So I chose today to be that day to do that. So we're going to dive right into Love is Blind, season 7, episode 1 through 3. So let me just preface this. I really do this. Like, I really watch all these love shows. I'm a Love is Blind, Bachelor, Golden Bachelor, Bachelorette, Golden Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise. I'm your girl. So I'm going to be just giving my opinions on things that I've observed, things that I see, and I'm in a relationship myself at the time of this recording, and committed, very, very committed. And I have a lot to say. I think about a lot of stuff. So it's like, why don't I just share it, see how it goes, and we can go from there. So let's jump into episodes 1 through 3 of Love is Blind, season 7. Okay, so we're going to jump into episode 1. Okay, so the first episode in episode 1 of season 7 is No Situationship. So we kick off with Ain't No Mountain High Enough. You know what? I always think it's lovely to hear what the men have to say before they really dive into the experience, because I don't know, I could just see through things, and I've always had this thing of like, okay, they're just here for clout. They're here for camera time. And I think throughout the whole season thus far, I could just sense when people are on here for other motives and for other reasons. And it's just sad. It's unfortunate that we've gotten to this place where it's taking these big measures. It's taking these big measures for people to find love. And it's like, if you genuinely want to find love, then genuinely do it. Don't, please, like, I beg, please don't come on here on this show for clout. It's exhausting to watch, but let me not go too far. So the men, they love to express their experiences and what they're looking for out of this experience. And I mean, I think it's great. I think it's beautiful that they can articulate what they're looking for, right? So that's kind of what we dive into. So with this Ain't No Mountain High Enough, the men are articulating how they feel, what they're open to, kind of like their opening statements, which they do in pretty much every top of the experience for every episode. I find it to be, it's cute, but it's like, are you going to keep that same energy throughout this entire experience? I think they definitely come in hot. They come in ready. They come in prepared. They come in with very clear expectations of what they want out of this experience, but it always changes, and it's kind of frustrating to watch, like, over time, but you kind of just get suckered into it, because I'm a sucker for love, so I love watching people fall in love. That's just what it is, right? So these opening statements. So it was funny, my boyfriend, he turned himself toward me while watching like the first like 5 minutes, and then he couldn't take it anymore. But in watching the experience, I think it was Tyler and Ashley, they were talking through the pods, and he swore up and down Tyler was a white man. I'm like, like, I didn't want to tell him, I wanted him to have his experience, but Tyler was definitely a black man. But I think the experience is really interesting because you kind of don't know who you're getting, which I think is fun. I mean, it's so fun to watch people go through that process. What I did like was the fact that in episode 1, the ages were were bumped up a bit, which I appreciate, because when I see a 24 to 25-year-old, going through this experience, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't feel for this adult actually trying to go through this process to find love. I think that someone who is maybe up in age experienced something that they're like, okay, I need to see something different out of this experience. And I like that. I feel like it's a little more believable. But I enjoy that, most of them, at least they're coming off as them wanting commitment and coming out the gate. This is what I want. These are my expectations. How are we going to handle that? I enjoy it. I think it saves time. Okay. Love seeing the black couples. I loved seeing the dynamic between Alex and Tim. I think this couple, they were very grounded. They seemed like they moved, in regards to the editing, they seemed like they moved slow. And what I mean by that is it like gradually took its time. But it was nice to see. I mean, I think him opening up about his sisters and being vulnerable about that experience was great. I think it gave more men leverage and opportunity to be vulnerable, to open up, to talk about their experiences, because I know a lot of men get in this space of honestly trying to figure out if you're even a safe place. So it was nice for him to see that Alex was a safe place. So I enjoyed seeing that dynamic. I liked how it gradually grew. And then I do want to talk about Leo. Okay. Leo, there's some things. So can we talk about Leo? This has always been my thing, okay? Just lean in a little closer. If you have money, majority of the time, we don't need, like, you don't have to say it. You don't have to say it. If you really got a bag, you got a bag. Let me say that again. If you really have a bag, you got a bag. But like, for you to continue to say, art dealer, XYZ, it's like, bro, if you're really like that, just be like that. And I've always preached that to myself. Just be about it. Like, you don't have to be, I think what these people forget within these pods is like, it's a deeper thing. So when you try to add these superficial things to this experience, it almost diminishes the idea of falling in love with just you. I think when me and my partner understood within like episode 1, 2, and 3 is that with Leo, the way he talked was different with when he talked with Hannah, and we're going to get to Hannah, but when he talked with Brittany than when he talked to Hannah, it was completely different. And it's because it's this superficial layer of skin. It's really crazy. And I think when he was in the pods with Brittany, he could sense it. And I think Brittany, what I got from Brittany, I thought that she was a sweet lady. I thought she was very sweet. I thought that I understand her perspective. But I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I don't want to say desperate things call for desperate measures, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And what we uncovered was that when Leo would talk to Brittany, he would say the word like so many times. Like you can't even count on your fingers how many times. I think even in my notes, I could have sworn I was like tallying, tallying, marking how many times that man would say like, the word like, with Brittany. But yeah, it's exhausting. It's exhausting to see someone constantly talk about how much money they have. Here's my Rollie, try on my Rolex. Why? It's just like, to me, you don't have no money. To me, you don't have money. You actually don't have money. And for you to have to lead with your money, it's weird. Now, when he would have his conversations with Hannah, it would flow. He's leaning on the couch. He's just comfortable. And I think it says a lot when, you know, your defenses are down. No one's telling how much money you have. This girl on the other side of that pod just wants you. Just wants to talk to you. And I found that to be so interesting, that there's a lot of men that walk with this energy of feeling like they have to show you what they possess, show you what they have. But deep down, I feel like me as a woman, at least for the most part, I don't need that much, right? I don't think I'm high maintenance, but I do think there's levels. So there's Leo. That's my spiel on Leo within those 1, 2, 3 episodes. So we see Garrett and Ashley, and I think I'm sorry, we see Garrett and Taylor, and their dynamic, I'm not gonna lie, I would doze a little bit. I just gotta call a spade, because I just felt like, in hindsight, I'm kind of already seeing this be something similar to what happened with the London couples. And I think that first London couple, I noticed what Netflix does, at least from my observation, those first couples that like fall in love, get married, that they edit, fall apart. At least like when you can guess like, that's easy, they're gonna get married, boom. There's going to be some type of shift within that dynamic that just made me feel like, I don't know. I don't know. I'll put a pin in that, but I don't see it ending in a I do. Within episodes 1 through 3, Tyler and Ashley, I'm team them. I think they're gorgeous. I think they're a beautiful couple. I think Ashley, who we just talk about Ashley? Miss Ashley, please. Girl, your hair is laid. I just want to say, she came correct. She came on this show playing no games, outfits, hair, looks, gorgeous. I have yes, beautiful representation of what we need as young black women, young black girls, right? Like, thank you for just coming correct. I see you. That's all I have to say. Mr. Tyler, this is early on, okay? So 1 through 3, episodes 1 through 3. What's something nice I could say? Because I kind of know too much. But with episodes 1 through 3, okay, I'll say this. I thought Tyler was great, but I hate that I have this air of feeling like the love bombing, or like, this is great, but like, when is the bomb gonna drop, right? With people, because you want to see the good in people. You want to trust people. You want love. It's like, why do I have to walk through life with this guard all the time? Like, why do I have to move so strategic, so calculated, on eggshells? Like, why? You know? And so with a human being like Tyler, this early on, Ashley surrendered to the process. I'm gonna say that again. Ashley, from the jump, surrendered to the process. As young black women who have gone through things, women have gone through some, okay? And I just saw how easy Ashley just surrendered to the process. And that's not easy to do. And the way she did it, I'm like, wow. I'm almost taking notes. Like, she was just like, hey, I'm here. This person is giving me what I need. I'm not giving too much. I'm letting him do the work. It was gorgeous to watch. Also within episode 1, I hope I'm not bouncing around too much. Hannah. I know Hannah expressed the Taylor Swift and you could be my Travis Kelce to Nick. And this is what I want to say. Nick, don't do that. Don't do that. Please stop name dropping. I'm a football player. I'm a punter. I kick football player. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. The fact that you even said football player is like confusing, because everyone's general American prototype of what a football player is not what you look like. And I think you guys get yourself caught up. Y'all do this yourselves, and it's like you want to pump yourself up to be better and bigger than what you truly are. I understand, because honestly, it's also a competition. As much as this is a love experiment, this is a competition. So it's a numbers game. And I understand that in order for you to seem better than your competitors, you want to pump yourself up. But it's frustrating to watch when y'all do this. And it's like, he does not look like a football player. Conventionally. Because homegirl saying Travis Kelce, and for her to even say Taylor Swift, is her also bumping herself up. I'm like, please don't let this be another Megan Fox situation. I beg. No. Please don't let this be another Megan Fox situation. Yeah? That was my biggest critique. Like, no. Please, no. We don't need it. We don't want it. We didn't ask. It's almost unrealistic to think that people would come onto this experience and not discuss looks. So episode 2, Garrett and Taylor get engaged, and I think their reveal was really beautiful. I think for the most part, I'm like, she's gotta be 5'9". You can see, like, gorgeous girl. You can see how tall she is. I'm like, yeah, she's definitely like 5'9", because she says she played basketball, so I'm kind of just doing the math of like, she's definitely not 5'11", but she's touching 5'9". I'm 5'6", so I consider myself a tall girl. No, is 5'6" a tall girl? Because I feel that way, but hey, that's just me. So Garrett and Taylor get engaged, and I think their dynamic is so cute, so smart. I love the nerdy side of it. I think I personally always love someone to be quick with my wit, quick with my banter, quick with my intelligence, and I think it's beautiful to see that they both can milk each other's brains, which is gorgeous to see. Just cleaning up. So this is basically me talking about the specific couples that pop out to me within episodes 1 through 3. So it's not a per episode breakdown, movement, but just some things that stood out to me that made me want to come to you and have a conversation. Episode 3. So Tyler and Ashley have this proposal. I think it's cute, right? It's cute that the proposal is on his birthday. I find it to be something that they will never forget, unfortunately. But it was cute. It was a cute dynamic. It was cute to see the exchange. It came off honest. It came off honest. It came off sweet. It came off something that every girl dreams of. Bowden. So in episode 2, there's Bowden and Marissa. This is when, okay, I'll be honest. I think I could be honest. This is the part of the episodes of Netflix where I skip because I know it's going nowhere. It's just conversation. It's conversational. Are the topics cool? Sure. I think the topics are nice. I think what they're talking about is sweet. But, you know, when you can just feel a spark, a natural spark, it wasn't there. Now, Marissa and Ramses, I think with that pair, with that dynamic, I needed more time. I needed more time just because I've come across, in my experience, people like Ramses, and you just need time with people like that to read them. I know some people can read people like that, and I can too, but I think with someone like Ramses, you kind of just need time to feel them out, to see what their intentions are, to see what their motives are. It just takes time. I feel like it takes time because you can judge someone off the surface, off their style, off how they carry themselves, how they dress, and be like, okay, this person's, you know. But it's not fair. So I think I've always been the person to kind of just let that person show me who they are. I think Marissa coming off, she's just a beam of light. I think she's just so excited. And sometimes that excitement can overcloud our judgment. And I think the experience can almost overwhelm you. To where like her excitement just felt like, girl, breathe, calm down. And take it in. I don't know. It's just like, have you dated before? Have you been courted before? It's cool. It's cool. Like, I don't know. Tim and Alex, back to Tim and Alex, I feel like I liked how slow they were moving. But I think most of the conversation is so deep. It's so deep. It's so serious. And moving forward, it would be nice to see them lighten it up, add some vibrancy, some quick fun banter. Like, is this your bestie? Is this your bestie? Because I know, like, in my relationship, like, we are best friends. Like, throw a topic, the banter's here, cracking up, da-da-da-da. But, you know, it's also cool to have those dynamics of romance. So it is, there are in pods. They are in pods, so I give them that. But yeah, it'll be good to see. One couple I didn't touch on is Monica and Steven. This Monica strikes me as someone who is, she said it, 36. She said it multiple times, by the way. 36. Probably been through the ringer. Hail Mary on the play. Not like this. Okay, Steven. See, I'm thinking before I speak. Steven seems genuine for the most part. Trying to be relatable. I like his honesty when it came to the voting, like politics conversation, him voting for Trump, realizing that was a mistake, then switching it to Biden in the next election. It's like, okay, like, do you want a cookie? Like, do you want brownie points for that? I don't know. It's just like, Okay? Just feel like there were so many other options, Monica. Had to be. So for me, it comes off like y'all just wanted to go to a trip to Mexico. If you wanted to go to Mexico, just say that. Wrapping up episode 3. It probably makes you feel good. It probably pushes your ego to feel wanted by 2 women. But the way he toggled through Brittany, and then aggressively get on Hannah about like, I was gonna come in here and say that I love you. It's just like, that doesn't work through a pod. And I feel like tone is everything. And I loved Hannah following her intuition. It was like, no, it didn't even feel right to her. And I'm glad. And so it made this love triangle square situation pretty simple. It just felt so drawn out for no reason. Tyler and Ashley's reveal. Beautiful. They're cute. They're really cute. They're a cute couple. That's one thing's for sure. At the top of 1, 2, 3, I'm like, I don't play about them. I don't play about Tyler and Ashley. You know what I'm saying? So it was cute. They're cute. So I know Hannah dumped Nick, was all in on Leo, saw Brittany and was like, oh, hey, Nick. I get it. But whatever, girl. It's like, why do that? Why put yourself through that? Maybe because you saw you had competition. And what did I say from the top of this? This is a competition. So I understand. I get it. Leading both of those ladies. Because Leo doesn't know what he wants. He doesn't even know if he's actually rich or not. So that's a different conversation for a different day. But to drag along these 2 women, not it. And that's why Hannah put her foot down. All right, y'all. So yeah, with these love shows, there's a lot that goes on. Like there's a lot that these people are processing that we don't even know that's happening behind the scenes. But it was a joy talking to you. Thank you for tuning into my channel, watching 1 through 3. The second part of this will be right under. So please click on it. It will be episodes 4 through 6. And I'll catch you there. Bye.